Now here I think the topic, compassion, is pillar of the world peace. So the genuine peace must come through inner peace. Without inner peace, genuine, lasting world peace is impossible. Sometimes it's peace temporarily out of fear. Sometimes happen, but that's not real peace. During during Cold War, the nuclear weapons, both sides ready to shoot, and because of fear, and what you call deterrence, you see, brings some peace, but that peace out of fear, not genuine peace. But genuine peace must develop out of compassion, out of love. So love and compassion brings inner peace. So through inner peace, genuine lasting world peace is can be achieved. So in any way, compassion, one level, as a biological. The second level, out of awareness, out of reasoning. That means with help of human intelligence, they'll further develop human compassion. Now here are big differences. The first level of compassion is very limited and also biased and oriented to others' attitude. So that kind of compassion can go only your friend. Those people who kind to you. And that kind of limited, biased compassion is you cannot extend towards your enemy or neutral people. Particularly enemy, instead of compassion, but wishing something bad for them, or anger. So now, through using our intelligence, reasoning, and awareness, benefit of compassion, or necessity of that compassion because of every aspect, then deliberately try to further develop, extend. Now that not oriented others' attitude, but rather person. In case of human being, towards the person. Animal as well is a disregard their appearance or their attitude, but keep genuine sense of concern for their well-being. So that's unbiased. And also not mixed with attachment. Attachment towards your friend. Attachment cannot go towards your enemy. So the second level of compassion is unbiased and also objective. The previous one, this person very kind to me, so I love them. But second level of love is even enemy, very, very harming to you, very negative to you. However, these also human being, a human case, human being, or sentient being, so they also deserve love. And also with knowing when enemy created some irritation, anger, even increasing that irritation. When other one, you see, irritated to you, if you try to deliberately keep compassion to them, then, you see, your own mental level will not cause of that much agitation, even agitated at the initially. But remember, these also human beings, how ignorance, how sort of also pity. Then you see your mental side much more calm, you gain much benefit. Because of others' attitude, if you lose anger, hatred, that anger, hatred itself will not harm on them. But immediately, hatred, anger immediately destroy your inner peace. And days and weeks go continuously, very bad for our health. So knowing these things, deliberately try to keep compassion towards your troublemaker. That we human beings can do. The other species of mammals, they cannot do that. So that's one human sort of greatness. So our unique sort of good thing. So that, I think all major religious tradition, you see, talks about love and compassion. I think that level. So more precise sort of, because analyze, then there are variety of love, compassion. So basically, I think all, now for example, according theistic religion, one time, my Muslim friend, you see, he mentioned to me, a Muslim, a genuine Muslim practitioner, you see, must extend love towards entire creature of God, Allah. So there's a reason. So same creator, the entire human being and entire sort of world, according to that belief, created by God, one source. So God must be some reason to create these things. And our enemy also created by God, there must be some reason. So therefore, obviously, God also has taught us practice of love and practice of love and compassion, forgiveness. So in order to practice of because I practice of forgiveness and tolerance, we need some people who create some problems. So God deliberately created that. So is it thinking that way? You can extend genuine love, respect towards your enemy. This also is deliberately created by God. And then non-theistic, of course, the law of causality. If you do something good, good result will come to you, to oneself. If you harm other people, the bad result you have to face. So, by nature, we want good thing. Do not want bad thing or suffering. So if you commit harming other, you committed the causes or conditions of suffering. So since we do not want suffering, so we must avoid the causes or conditions of the suffering. So knowing that, then deliberately, you see, they try to reduce anger, hatred towards troublemaker. So once we develop genuine compassion, genuine karuna towards our enemy, then you really develop real inner strength, inner peace. So there are two levels of compassion. So now, these, as I mentioned earlier, universal. Religious people or non-believer, see, we have same sort of potential and same capacity. Only sort of only thing is we have to know these things, and we must pay more attention about our inner value. Then your health improve, atmosphere in your family improve, and the community also improve. As I mentioned earlier, world peace through inner peace first start individual level. Not without making effort or start from one individual. world peace from sky, impossible. From United Nations, impossible. So peace must, because of the start, peace must sort of, because of the built by people. People means combination of individual. So start individual. So I start as much as I can, according to this Indian tradition, non-violence, based on compassion and religious harmony. So I can make some contribution. So similarly here, perhaps I have a few thousand people here, each individual try to develop inner peace. Just, you see, using our awareness or our intelligence, and then examine our neighbors, those neighbors who often, you see, quarrel, anger, or jealousy, they never get peace. Those family, very close and compassionate, their family much happier. And particularly those children in the family where parents always quarrel, always accuse each other, blame each other, and that phase, the children suffer most. The other family, really full of compassionate sort of atmosphere, their children, their physical growth much better, their study much better. So these are, we do not need to study for complicated philosophy. Just look, examine, objectively. And then most important, scientists, now particularly medical scientists, now they begin to realize for physical health, reduce blood pressure, and reduce stress, anxiety, fear. These are much depend on our outlook, or our emotion. So here they now begin to realize more calm mind is very, very important. In order to develop or create calm mind, not thinking, thinking fully alert our mind, and at the same time, calm mind. That's now the point. Usually, you see, in order to develop calm mind, we just forget the problem and take some holiday or picnic, a short moment, 1 week, you see, forget, and alcohol, or just, you see, seeing some pictures or some place like that. Some sports. When you return your home, feel very, then something, because of the
feeling down. There's a Tibetan expression saying that as if the sun is set.
No, go outside, a few hours, very joyful. Then look, time, now return to home or office, then feel a little dark. So that's unwise. That's very temporary method. Wise method is look the problem itself, develop positive attitude. The more problem, you feel good, more challenge, better opportunity to practice, to show my inner strength. Isn't it? There's no need holiday, no need picnic, isn't it? And then here also is I want to share with you, I think usually, and particularly those materialistic sort of society, I think you just seeking mental joyfulness out of through sensorial way. Seeing some play or including television, and through eye sensory, seeing sensory, brings some satisfaction. And music through ear sensory brings some satisfaction, and taste and smell. Including, I think, sex. You see, through sensorial level brings some inner satisfaction. So these sins, you see, that kind of sort of inner sort of joyfulness entirely depend on external means. Very temporary. Other hand, thinking reality and thinking about compassion, more familiarization, meditation. Meditation means familiarization. Of course, meditation, there are a variety of different kinds. One we call samadhi, single-pointed mind, meditation. Another, analytical meditation. For me, that's much effective. Of course, firstly, single-pointed mind, not easy to achieve. And for me, my excuse is I have no time to practice that. So that's my excuse. But I really wish, you see, to spend at least 1 year, 2 years, because of secluded area, completely isolated, then practice of single-pointed mind. That also, there's no guarantee whether I can achieve or not. So you see, for me, analytical meditation is very useful. As soon as I wake up in early morning, usually I got up 3:30. So wake up, as soon as I wake up, as a Buddhist monk, I recite one shloka, Nagarjuna's word, praising to Buddha. I recite that, and then making shape of my mind. Rest of the day, my mind should be meaningful thinking and a meaningful life. And as a practitioner of altruism, from early morning, dedicate my body, speech, mind, well-being to others. Because
for example, reflecting upon the sentiments expressed in the great Indian classics like Shantideva's text, where he says that just as the great elements of the nature, such as earth, water, and so on, may I be of service to all beings and to be utilized by all beings in whatever way they wish.
So, the former president of India, Abdul Kalam, a Muslim, great scientist, he very fond of these verses. So some occasion in talk, you see, he refers to this. And one time, you see, my sort of audience is with him. He also, you see, he showed me one Shantideva's book and showing, you see, these verses. He told me this verse is very, very helpful to him. Like that. So, that's analytical meditation from early morning. That's very useful. So, in any way, so through training of mind, mainly analytical meditation, knowing the reality, knowing the fact, and from the fact, from the reality, what's the best way to bring inner peace? To bring maximum benefit to oneself. Not relying on external fact, but try to right view. Even negative situation come through. Utilize that. There's Tibetan saying,
there's an expression in Tibetan tradition which says turning adversities into precious opportunities.
Now one example. Now last 50 years, we become refugee, now homeless. But if we look only that angle, then more sort of frustration, more worry, sadness. But if you look from another angle, that sort of difficult sort of situation also brings some new opportunity. Now, for example, after I come to India, new opportunity, meeting with variety of people from different traditions and also different professions, and particularly scientists, and a variety of people. And me personally, when I was in Tibet, I have to follow more protocol or formality. But I don't like that. From childhood, I really don't like that. So after I got India, refugee, then I really got some kind of freedom. You know, I don't care these formality, these things. So sometimes I think some Japanese friend, so at the beginning they rather it's a very formal way. Then I immediately start some jobs there. Some jokes that chocolate. Then they are sort of kind of icy sort of face, then melted. So it is much better, isn't it? We are human beings after all. This is nothing. You see, Kasota. I think too much formality also in a way part of hypocrisy. Isn't it? It is hypocrisy, a kind of lie. So, be honest, truthful. You must show your nature and receive their nature. Some kind of sort of formality is actually additional barrier. Remove that, then you can see human to human. Much better, isn't it? Like that way. So in any way, so through inner peace, not relying on sensorial medium,
stimulus.
Then that inner joyfulness is much stronger. That really brings inner strength. So through that way, then you can be much sort of stronger face challenge. If you too much rely on sensorial, then some positive things come, happy. Negative things come, unhappy. Not relying on external things, but relying on your own good quality, inner value, then that joyfulness really will lasting joyful. And that really getting inner strength, self-confidence. And through that way, you can conduct honestly, transparently. So these are, I think sometimes animals better than you human being. We're too much sort of clever here. So that creates our own self-create cocoon. Then eventually you feel loneliness. All the billions of people there, but you feel just alone. Why? Your attitude is wrong. Your mental thinking is wrong. Like that.